To eat? You need a drink? As we say at A&M, haul your ass over there and get one. Woo! We're really here to help celebrate Carl's transition from active work over to retirement. But the HR department at Whitecap, they're kind of concerned because, you know, when you've been working hard all your life, you get ready to make a transition, sometimes it can be difficult. And I don't know why, but they called me in to see if I could do some help on some counseling. Being a Texas A&M graduate, there was only one place to go to get top flight help. So I called 1-800-GO-JOHNNY. And I got Johnny Manziel directed me to psychology department at A&M. Oh, wow. So I gave them kind of a thumbnail sketch of Carl, and they came up with some ideas. The first idea was perhaps he'd like to enroll at A&M in the continuing education effort so that he could transition into another job. What do you think about that?
Number two?
Okay, well, then they had a whole list of other things. And not necessarily in the order that you pick, but the first one was, and fortunately Whitecap's able to help out. The first one was, because we know he loves his grandkids. So the obvious choice was school cross. Another choice, because I told him he loved golf, they said, well, what about he could be a starter at the local golf course? I mean, there were a whole lot of choices, but the one I liked the best was being a lifeguard at Barton Creek.
Question, why are those the same color as your jacket?
Just a lucky coincidence.
He's colorblind, he thinks it's maroon.
Yeah, right. Well, I want to thank Whitecap for allowing us to have the support to have this group and the party and the food, all that sort of thing. Ben, Brian, thank you very much. Jill Gamboa came down. Everybody thanks the world of Carl. We've got employees that have been in the mix for a number of years, and I have all the confidence in the world that Carl's transition to retirement is going to be filled with activities, just like his life's been all along. So what I'd like to do is invite anybody that would like to come up and say something to Carl before we move over to the gifts. For me personally, 35, 36 years, whatever it's been a pretty exciting ride. I can't think of a better person to work alongside than Carl. Those of you that have worked with him, you know, if he says he's going to get it done, he gets it done. We had multiple computer changes back in the old days, and Carl was always right there getting it done. You know, just there aren't very many more special guys any better than Carl out there and around. And so I feel pretty grateful to have been able to work with Carl all these years. And I actually have a funny story. No way. No, it's not an analogy. When Carl started out, he actually started out in sales. And he'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember that we had just gotten a brand new van. Green van or whatever. And Carl actually came a little too far forward and put a dent in the front of the van. And I thought, oh my God, you know, we got another guy that's got worse depth perception than me. But you know, without going on too much, I'm really sad to see you retire. I'm going to miss you. I really am. Not just on a professional level, but you know, on a friendship level. So when we get over to the gifts, I hope you'll include me. They have to suck up to these retired guys. You know? So, Jill, would you like to? Jill, where are you? Jill?
Stop this.
Okay.